Well, I'll always be grateful for the opportunities, and especially the photo opportunities I got through Varsity Sports. You know, back in 2012, I got a phone call from Francois Pina one afternoon, and he said to me, he wanted me to do an assignment for him. He said, you know, just look at the posters we've sent out, and then you'll know what the money shot is. It was the inaugural Varsity Sevens and Varsity beach volleyball, ladies beach volleyball. So we got on a plane later that year and we flew to George, then rented a car, and then we drove to Plettenberg Bay. And it was a weekend filled with fun. You know, the beach volleyball was outstanding. I still remember sitting down with Francois while he was preparing for his speech to welcome the players and the fans to Plettenberg Bay. And I could see once again how much preparation he put into, you know, the success of Varsity Sports. But lots of fun was had. I took some incredible pictures. I remember Marty's won the cup in the sevens rugby. It was brutal. The rugby was unbelievable quality and really good fun. And yeah, it was just amazing to see Duitse Bosman and Francois Pinaar and sit down with them during the tournament to listen to the briefing and how they try to iron out all the things that they thought weren't up to standard. It was amazing to work with them and see, you know, I had to lift my game as well to get the money shot, as Francois called it. But after that, they moved the tournament to Camps Bay for a few years, and I managed to do a lot of photos there for them as well. Varsity Sports also included netball. I remember driving through to Cape Town and taking some pictures at the netball at UCT. And I remember particularly one picture I took from quite high up down towards the players to try and get a different angle. And you know, netball is not a sport that gets a lot of coverage in the newspapers, but that picture was used quite big, and for me it was a nice accolade. They also moved the beach volleyball and the rugby down to the University of Western Cape one year, and I managed to do some nice photographs there as well. I love beach volleyball. It's a fast action, high action paced sport, and as you know, I love any action. Also, one year I got a phone call, and Francois said to me that they're going to be doing Varsity Athletics. Now at that stage, athletics didn't have a massive fan base. It was a sport that was struggling to get some spectators, and the first one was held at the Stellenbosch University, or at the Kutsenberg, where I saw a lot of good races. You know, Johan Fourie, Ilana Meyer, Tanya Peckham back in the days raced there, Zola Bud. So for me to go there and take some pictures, it was just incredible. I also flew to Johannesburg and Pretoria a week later, and I did the photographs there and made some incredible friends. And yeah, I took some pictures of ex-Olympian LJ van Zyl, who a few months later, you know, we became friends, and he sent, in exchange for some of the photographs, he sent me one of his Olympic vests, which I still have, I treasure that. It's something really special. I also managed to photograph a very young Caster Semenya, who was running for one of the universities, and a name that you guys will probably all know, Wade van Niekerk. You know, Wade participated. It was just incredible to see the efforts that go into a team event. You know, when the athletes compete for the universities, the tempo is always a bit higher, and the effort is always a lot bigger. So fantastic to photograph those events. During the year, I also got to photograph men's hockey and ladies hockey. Mostly the matches played at Stellenbosch. They used to alternate. One year it was men's hockey and one year it was ladies hockey at the Astro in Stellenbosch. So I managed to make a lot of good friends, and in the end, for me, it's not about the photographs or the videos that I take, but it's all about the friendships that I've built up. You know, still in contact with a lot of the players, and photographs to me is just an opportunity to connect and meet the players. So very thankful for that. Yeah, tune in again when next time I'll talk more specific about Varsity Cup Rugby, which I'm still involved in. Cheers.